Alright, so now we're good to go. So let's get it started. So starting out on Consulate, we have Limitless going up against Reanimated. Limitless in the last semifinals actually just won a best of 3. They won the 3rd map on Consulate. So coming in here, they should be looking to ride that hot hand and maybe take this first map victory. The 3 maps that they are playing today, they are playing Consulate, Bank, and Clubhouse. So those are the 3. And so starting us out here on bans, we have Limitless. Since they're on defense, they get to ban first, and they ban an attacker. I've seen them ban Montaigne, and I've seen them ban Jackal. So I'm willing to bet it's going to be one of those 2. And they do go... Actually, they go with Blackbeard. Yeah, I enjoy that Blackbeard ban. I actually like that a lot, because especially on Consulate, Blackbeard can really set up on like a console window or the B-bomb window and just wreak absolute havoc on the site defenders. And taking him out is very advantageous to them. And interestingly, Reanimated will ban a Thermite. And with banning Thermite, you're starting out on attack and you're kind of shooting yourself in the leg. It's going to make that garage wall like that much more difficult to open. And so now on defense, we'll see who they go with. And they ban Echo. Drum roll, please. And Echo. That's first, right? Psych. I've seen Echo a lot. Way too much, really. And then so now Limitless will finish us off here on the bans. We'll see who they roll with. And they ban Mozzie. That's really interesting. I'm not sure if that's maybe a target ban on a player they know on Reanimated. But Mozzie is just, it's a really intriguing ban. Not seen Mozzie banned today. I've not seen Mozzie banned in a minute. So that's pretty interesting, indeed. And then so now in this round number 1, we will see how Limitless decides to come out here and, you know, really set a tone on defense. And they're actually going downstairs to Cafe Garage. I actually like that a lot. And I think that might be a reaction to just having that Thermite banned. It really makes it to where Garage becomes a much more viable site. And I'm still shocked, really. I'm still shocked that Reanimated chose to ban Thermite, but, you know, nonetheless, let's get it going.
Attackers need to locate.
And then so starting out on this garage hold, we got a Legion, Jaeger, Bandit, Maestro, and a Smoke. So yeah, that's quite intriguing. It's interesting to see that they're going downstairs first, and that's pretty much just because, you know, the Thermite's gone. So the Thermite's gone, that makes the site a lot easier to hold. You know, you can't open up big holes in the garage. The only thing you can do is open up Habana pellets with Habana charges, and those are actually super easy to shuffle off as Centaur playing Bandit. Hopefully choose to do that.
10 seconds left before insertion.
And so Vane Mello putting down the last of his barbed wire and the last of his ADSs.
Clear of ADS line of fire.
We'll see the Legion here. Actually in Visa office, reinforcing the hatches. Maybe thinking that Reanimated might try to rush through Visa. And then we'll see if that's a smart adjustment or not. But now he's going to rotate back down the service steps and maybe play over by Archives.
You can stop worrying about grenades.
And so you see Ash and Twitch just in here quick, as well as Jackal. This is great out of the attackers, just getting in quick, not wasting any time. Saying, hey, you got no roamers, so we're gonna take over site. We're gonna take site control from upstairs. Now they're gonna be moving around the attackers. So now with Jackal up here, they can't shuffle the wall. Jaeger puts some shots towards the Jackal, but you know, Jackal relatively safe through the floorboards. And Jaeger kind of predicting where Jackal is and lands a ton of shots on the Jackal. And I'm sure Reaction's not too happy about that right there. And now he's dropped to about 25 health as here comes the drone from IQ. Now Habana's finally opening up the wall right here. They are safe to do that now. And so it's looked like they're not going to be able to get a run hole as she used 2 different pellets in 2 different sections of the garage. Since here with a little spectator glitch with that C4, not actually ripping it. So you see Enigma upstairs again. Reaction's still weak. And now Jaeger has been shot down to a little over 25. And Surf finally gets a kill and takes out that Jackal. That's a huge pick. Jackal not able to use any of his tracking. And and no, just taken right off the board. And now Ludi peeking here from the hatch. Might see Smoke. Does see Smoke, not able to land any shots on him. And now Smoke's looking like he's rotating up the yellow steps. He'll shoot the drone, and Twitch is right next to him in this room. I don't know if he knows that he kind of wide peeks that door, and Enigma will make him pay for it. And now Jaeger playing the top of this yellow steps might catch someone rotating down the steps. And the attacker's just kind of holding angles upstairs, and Habana not able to do much through the garage door that she opened. And IQ's just taking out gadgets from above, using her gadget detector to the maximum.
Placing breach charge.
Now here's Enigma on the Twitch, opening up more holes in the floor, but there is no one down there. I would say the attackers have done a great job of moving around the defenders, but nonetheless, Vane Mello playing the Jaeger is able to take out Ludi, and now in a 4v3, Limitless appears to be in the driver's seat of this round. Here comes Enigma, peeking at yellow steps that Jaeger just got the kill from, but Jaeger now is long gone, rotating back down the Visa steps, and Patriot gets a kill in the center. That's a huge pick, and now we're back to a 3v3, a little bit more manageable for the attack. Now Twitch coming down the yellow steps, kind of exposing herself to the van, but there is no one playing back there, so she should be good to push down these yellow steps here. Dash drops down the hatch. Downs Jaeger, pushes into connector, puts shots onto the Maestro, and Legion misses all of his shots on the Ash. Ash is down to 1 hit, and now it's all up to Legion in a 1v2. And then Ash actually gets downed by a Legion mine and had no idea that Patriot was planting right next to him. Patriot got the plant down. You know, even though Habana got that kill, looks like Twitch would have cleaned that up anyways as she was reloading. But round 1 win going to Reanimated. A lot of things happen pretty fast right there. They dropped the hatch, just got their frags, and it just looked like the defenders weren't prepared for that. So now heading into round 2, you see the same exact lineup coming out of the attack. Actually bringing a buck this time instead of the IQ. And the defenders are going back downstairs saying, hey, we need to win this at least once, right? Let's go back down and hold it again. Run it back. And Nightmare's actually bringing a Frost this time. It looks like he's going to 6-pick off of it, maybe to a Bandit, actually to Capcan. Now Capcan is interesting, because none of the attackers actually pushed through any of the doorways downstairs. They all just dropped through the hatch. But, you know, Capcan definitely provides a sense of security when you're holding angles and holding doorways. It keeps the attackers from being able to just bum rush at you. Same effect that Legion kind of does, but, you know, Capcan's just a little more deadlier. So Nightmare's up here, rocking that red dot right now. It does take out the drone of Jackal. And I do like the setup that they have. You know, they reinforce the Visa hatches, and that doesn't just, what it does is it makes it to where the attackers can't just easily get just straight downstairs and enter into a rush into the cafe. So it really just cancels that whole plan. It's very smart, and it also allows you to play in the back of archives as well, in relative safety. And shit here playing Vigil is roaming upstairs on the 3rd floor, along with the Legion. Actually, it's interesting that Legion is roaming upstairs instead of playing Sight. He's boarding up the spiral steps double door. Not sure how effective that'll be, but we'll see. You know how it works out. As Cynthia finally finishing off this reinforcement on the garage, rocking the shotgun. Now Enigma is pushing upstairs through the admin office as Ice on the Ash is pushing in through the circle desk double door, and seeing that these hatches are blown, quickly taking map control. And it looks like Zofia has finally repelled in as Jackal is in as well. And these drones should be marking these roamers upstairs. Vigil does see Jackal, pulls off, pushes Jackal back really, and Enigma gets a kill into Surf. And Legion down as Ice gets a quick kill. Now it's all up to Chit upstairs. Maybe, you know, he just needs to get at least 1 kill here to bring this round back into something favorable. But instead, just pulls right back out. Here in this finals matchup, it's not looking good for Limitless right now. You know, Reanimated Gaming, a little bit rough of a first round, but still somehow managed to pull it out. And right now, just looking like they have all sorts of control over this map. As Zofia will rotate down the main spiral steps, and Patriot on the Habana looking to do something through the floorboards, putting breach and charges down as Ice gets it going to Chit. And now we're in a 2v5 And Reanimated Gaming just playing great right now. So Ella's playing this yellow steps with the shotgun, and she'll really need to get a few picks here to make this round manageable. And Nightmares will see the Zofia, but Zofia will crouch shot her and take her out. And Enigma down to one shot as Sentir gets a kill onto Reaction, and then a kill onto Enigma. And then they're coming down the yellow steps right now, and Ash is on the spiral steps. And Sentir just barely misses the shot on that buck. And now he's kind of trapped in a corner right now. This pushes out on Habana. Habana eats a headshot from the pistol and gets the kill into Sentir. Reanimated Gaming is looking quite strong starting out in the consulate right now. A little bit shaky of a first round, but that second round just very solid. And then so finally Limitless will decide to give up trying to hold that basement, especially after Reanimated made the adjustments to really iron out that attack, and they will decide to go upstairs to console office meeting room, finally deciding to make some sort of change. But still playing relatively the same operators. No Ella shotgun. And I do like the Valkyrie choice at a Surf. And Nightmare switching from the Vigil to the Bandit. I do like the Bandit selection. Bandit's MP7 is very, very powerful. I mean, so is Vigil's.
Attackers need to locate.
But there's just something about that MP7, you know. And having the utility of the Bandit batteries and barbed wire is definitely useful. But he's actually rocking a Nitro Cell, which I can agree with that too. Maybe C4 someone from underneath, you know, being spotted out from the Valkyrie cams, or, you know, C4 and off a repeller, so should be useful. As interesting here, Chit is playing the M10 shotgun with pulse. So maybe looking to play downstairs and deny plant from underneath with the shotgun and the C4.
10 seconds left before insertion.
So that should be fun. Fun to see. As Vane Mello finally setting up his ADSs in the meeting room, the A bomb site.
Attackers objective is
And these attacks out of Reanimated, they've just been getting inside really, really fast. And I would like to see maybe Limitless go for a spawn kill, or just tear down some doors or something to just slow down these attackers. And right there, Chit just gets caught in Visa from a drone and just gets an impeccable pre-fire from the Twitch and the Ash. And Reanimated Gaming is playing right now. Now quickly up to a 5v4. It's 30 seconds into a round. Pulse is already gone.
Drone activated.
Now smartly, Ice hops on a drone and will drone his way up the Visa steps and drone downstairs as well. As Reaction takes some shots from the Bandit and also lands him back. Both players, both at relatively the same health level. And Bandit is just, you know, trading some shots into these windows. It's all over the place, not letting the attackers know where he is. But now the Twitch drone is harassing Nightmares right now. And Nightmares gets caught on the rotation from the Jackal repelling in. And it's all Reanimated Gaming right now. And Habana landed some shots onto the Jackal, trying to kill, it looked like Jaeger maybe. Or Valkyrie or someone. I don't know what that was. But Limitless, they're gonna have to pull something out right now. You know, if they wanna start competing, they need to make a statement. They need to let RG know that, you know, they can't do whatever they want. And there goes, that's a good play out of Vane Mello. That's what you want to see. And now in a 4v3, you might turn around the corner and see two attackers right now. And Enigma will shut him down. And now in a 4v2, they have total side control. And Enigma with a sick double kill. Great play by Enigma. Way to play. And now it's all up to Sentir on the Legion, and Sentir gets a kill on Enigma. And then in a 3v1, the plant is going down. You will see Jackal. Dez down Jackal. And now Patriot still sticking that plant, and then one Buck on top of the spiral steps. Now Buck rotated down. Just got rid of his grenade, and now in a 1v1, both attackers are down. And it looks like Buck is going to go and try to buck underneath to stop the diffuser. Interesting decision here. And he is diffusing. And Ludi, just with the heads up play, will buck him from underneath. That's the way to be right there by Ludi. He was waiting on the call out from his down Jackal saying, hey, he's defusing now. And then, you know, and there you go. Great play. And now Reanimated on a 3-0 lead. Just looking to, just controlling this game right now. And it's another level of teamwork and coordination. And they're looking great. So Nightmare's finally going for the Vigil. And then they are electing to defend the console office meeting room once again. And Chit deciding he's going to play a Sight and run Rook. Or Pulse. Or Castle. Castle works too. You know, Reanimated is looking quite good right now.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
You know, it's going to be difficult for Limitless to stop these attacks. But, you know, if they are able to halt the bleeding a little bit, hopefully get this to a 4-2 split, maybe they'll be able to, you know, work with something. But right now it's just looking like, you know, Reanimated Gaming has the number of Limitless. Surf on the Maestro. A little bit different of an operator selection here. I don't think we had a Maestro last time.
10 seconds left.
The Maestro cam should provide some valuable intel in the hallway, especially as the attackers don't have much to deal with it other than the Ash, or Buck can land a grenade on it. But it should be relatively safe during the duration of this round, as Ice is pushing in from the Riot Barricade spawn. And it looks like the attackers are going to make a admin office take. As Ice, once again, just pushing right into Visa. And the drone work just allowing him to be this aggressive as he knows no one is here. And just continuing just to eat up map and just take map control. And Chicks get to kill onto Enigma. Great opening frag. That's the first opening frag I believe we've seen out of Limitless outside of the first round. And it's just... that's a good job. No, Nightmares might catch this Jackal on Repel. Does catch Jackal on Repel, and Nightmares takes out Reaction. Great heads-up play, killing that Jackal. And all of a sudden, Limitless seems to have some life in them, as now it's just left up to Ash, Buck, and Habana, all on the first floor, with Habana outside the double door entrance. And right now, it's looking like Limitless is on their game. Finally. Maybe a bit of a lull after the long intermission, but it looks like, you know, they're starting to get a little bit of their stuff back. Now they're rotating back, just holding some tight angles, and they should be able to walk out of here with this round victory if they don't do anything too stupid.
Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser. Attackers.
And so now Habana and Buck exchanging the diffuser right there. Looks like Ice might be calling out, hey, let's make a push through the top of the spiral steps. And Ash here finally deciding to take out this castle barricade. Now opening and looking to maybe catch some defenders off guard. But I believe they're playing smart now, and they're just holding these tight angles and not giving Reanimated anything easy whatsoever. And Habana is playing the yellow steps. Might see Legion here soon. Tried to be patient right there and let Legion walk into his sights, but allowed Legion just to get away as Vayne Mello gets a kill into Ice. And now we're in a 2v5 as Buck will be taken out by Chit. And now it is all left to Patriot in the press room, the piano area. And so hopefully, you know, Limitless plays this tight. And honestly, at this point, you don't want to give any free kills to Reanimated. You just want to keep this momentum how it is, and that's how you do it with Centaur pushing in on Patriot in the piano room, and that's a flawless round for Limitless after dropping 3 straight. So hopefully Limitless is looking to make a little bit of a run here, as they do get to hold this cafeteria garage with there's no actual thermite. As you know, it's been every time they've defended downstairs, which was twice. So hopefully, they're able to win it this time. It's really just going to come down to how well the roam game, or how well the roamers do. You know, taking a few of these reanimated entry fraggers out, because right now they're just pushing in with all types of aggression, all types of confidence. And you know, right there, it backfired on them a little bit, but it was more so just getting picked off of windows. Of the guys attacking admin. So, I mean, the entry fraggers are relatively fine you know, the duration of the round.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
But we'll see a Vigil, Cade, Legion, Pulse, and a Jaeger. And so I'm interested to see if they do the same upstairs roam again that they did last time, because it really did not work out. Reanimated Gaming saw right through it and just picked them off one by one. So hopefully, you know, they play a little bit more site heavy, as they did the very first round in which they almost won. But, you know, at this moment in time, it's looking like Legion and Jaeger will be roaming together.
5 seconds left before insertion.
And Pulse is downstairs in the press room.
Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
And Vigil and Visa. And now Ice has been just running straight into Visa every round with good drone support. So I'm wondering if Nightmares is noticing this and trying to make an adjustment to that. But he will rotate down the Visa steps into the basement.
Deploying heartbeat
As Pulse is back downstairs, and it's looking like it's just, you know, yeah, it's just Jaeger and the Legion on a roam. Actually, and Legion is back into the site, and there goes Surf getting a kill on Ice. A huge kill on the entry fragger, taking advantage of a little lackadaisical droning right there. And now Reanimated Gaming just kind of sitting outside as Jackal is repelling up the spiral windows, as Surf just kind of gets out of harm's way just in the nick of time, as Twitch is outside the Visa window. Might see a Jaeger here on the Twitch drone, and now the Jackal repelling on the spiral window might see the Jaeger, and Habana is actually the one to take out the Jaeger. Surf just kind of walking right into that pinch. And so now the rest of the attackers are just all, you know, site defenders. So Reanimated Gaming should be able to do what they want above the site. They're probably still droning though, trying to figure out what they got going on. And now Habana is actually opening up the wall right here. Hopefully Cade, yeah, Cade did recognize that and does take out one of the Habana pellets. Maybe able to get the second if it activates in time, but it will look like the Habana will explode. And Habana only got a peek hole. She can't get in from there. They can't open up any of the hatches. So that's, you know, that's a win. That's a win for the Cade. Cade will see the Twitch drone and just kind of run away and just barely, Habana just barely misses the Cade. Vance Mello kind of playing with his life right there.
Bomb located by attackers.
As Ludi gets a kill into Chit, and that is the Pulse off the board. I believe he probably detected him maybe and shot him through the floorboards. That's a great, great kill. And now Vigil in the archives is going to have to make something happen, as his two site defenders are going to be pressured here soon. So now Nightmare's maybe walking right into Jackal, but Jackal no just pre-firing a little bit into the barricade, and Nightmares makes him pay for it and gets a kill into reaction. Nightmare's really just having his way with reaction this game. That Jackal hasn't fared too well against Nightmares, but so now the IQ should be walking down these yellow steps here soon, maybe scanning, looking for some Legion traps, and there goes Nightmares again, playing great. Just as I was saying, Nightmares had to make something happen. He's picked up 2 quick frags, and now a 3v2 advantage to Limitless right now. So now Twitch might be coming down the spiral steps here soon, maybe seeing an engagement with Vigil. And that is actually IQ. And IQ will take out Nightmares, and now we're in a 2v2. Nightmares maybe getting a little bit too aggro onto Ludi, and Ludi making him pay for it. And so now the last 2 left are just Cade and Legion playing site. And we'll see where Habana is approaching from. Habana actually gets killed by Vance Mello, and now it is all up to the IQ of Ludi, as Ludi is upstairs, nowhere to be seen. Doesn't have enough time to get into sight. 3 seconds left, and that should be the round. Everything's barricaded off, and there goes Limitless with another round win. That's what they needed, really. Now with a 3-2 split, they're looking pretty good. So, I mean, if they can pick up this next round, that would be more than ideal. Getting a 3-3 split and heading into their attack rounds with a little bit of momentum. And then you now see Reanimated Gaming deciding to bring out a Fuse here. I'm not quite sure how effective Fuse will be on the lobby press room, but, you know, we will see. And then once again, he has 6 picking off of the Fuse. And once again, we see the Doc-Rook combo coming out of Limitless. 2 different players, but this time, you know, I can really respect a good Doc-Rook combo. They're, you know, very useful. And just as I say that, before the timer expires, Surf will 6-pick onto Smoke, ruining my dreams. And I believe I saw a Capital being replaced. Capital replacing that Fuse. So a little bit of adjustments made there. And we will see, you know, how the defenders decide to hold the site. Same thing they did last time. They played on consulate. You know, they busted out the windows and just really played them aggressively, making the attackers nervous to push up. And then so now Nightmare's on this Jaeger. He's putting down his ADSs. You know, ADS is always so important, and you always want to see a Jaeger putting down his ADSs. You don't want to see those, you know, those nutty fraggers that put down their ADSs and or don't put down their ADSs, mind you. And so Vayne Mello on the Valkyrie is actually going to throw a camera out of the console office, looking over the front area, the front door. That should provide some valuable intel, and I'd be interested to see what exactly she can see on that cam. As Smoke, Surf upstairs playing the Smoke is shotgunning holes in the floor. And now Chip playing the dock is trying to get a spawn kill right here. Maybe seeing if anyone pushes up too aggressively. And here comes Ice RG pushing once more through the Visa entrance, just as he has done every single round. Jaeger peeks out just at the last second, barely dodges the shots of Ice RG. And as the drones continue to come out, pushing away Jaeger, Ice now has control of the site, and Jaeger gets killed by repelling Zofia on the spiral window. So that same pinch we saw last time happens out again from the Zofia this time instead of the Jackal. Just an overall great pinch right there. Just great team play coming out of Reanimated Gaming.
Drone activated.
And so now Reaction has taken control of admin office, and now he's tracking the footsteps of it looks like Valkyrie maybe. And he does not know that Smoke is actually close by. Smoke might be able to catch this Jackal if he gets too aggressive, as Vayne Mello is wasting the tracks of the Jackal. And upstairs with this Jackal is an Enigma playing Zofia. He was playing Twitch earlier, and he will see the Valkyrie. Just barely misses the shots as well as Valkyrie. And I believe Reaction did see that red dots, that laser from the Smoke, and now knows not to push in that room. As Ash is applying pressure from the bottom of Spiral Steps into sight. And Surf gets a double kill. I'm sorry I couldn't see that onto Enigma and Reaction with the SMG-11. Oh my goodness. You know, he said, I got 17 bullets, doesn't matter. You both are gone. And that's the upstairs presence largely gone from the attackers. And now Capital and IQ, both downstairs. Yeah, the rest of the attackers are both downstairs on the first floor trying to, you know, make something out of nothing in this 4v3. Both peeking relatively the same door. And the defenders in sight are going to have to hold this tight as center will see the Ash and just kind of whiff a bunch of shots, but drop Ash to one hit nonetheless. And he will get a goo mine here. If he can throw a goo mine on the door, Ash is pretty much done for, as she won't be able to rush in. As Doc will heal up Legion, saying, hey, we need you, buddy. We need you to hold that site.
Loading bag.
As it looks like Smoke is rotating down the Spiral Steps, as well as Valkyrie looking the yellow steps. And there goes Ice taking out the Ash. And Ash is killed by Surf. Great kill out of Surf. Surf with a triple kill this round. He has all 3 kills this round. He's just playing out of his mind on the Smoke. I think Smoke is his op.
15 seconds remaining.
And now it's all up to Capital and IQ. And, you know, IQ looking to push into A-Bomb. We'll see an engagement with Mello right here. And Mello will take him out. And now it's all up to Capital. And it looks like Limitless will take this 3-3 split as Capital misses the shot to get C4'd. And Vayne Mello lands the headshot. Kills Patriot. And that's the defenders winning the round 6 after going down 0-3. Saying, hey, you know, we're not out of this yet. Taking back momentum and winning 3 straight rounds. You know, that's the type of, like, just great momentum swings, great team play, just great everything that we've seen so far in this tournament and pretty much every single game. Just incredible plays out of both teams. And in the end, Limitless brings it back to a 3-3. You know, in a game, it was looking like they're going to be done and out, you know, out for the count. But instead, they're back and tied to a 3-3. New game, basically. And so it seemed like attack is, you know, Limitless's, you know, that's their game. They really like to attack. And I'm interested to see how these attacks will materialize, especially now having a Jackal. Jackal should make it easy tracking down these roamers. And it looks like they might have quite a bit with the Jaeger Vigil. Maybe a Legion roaming, as we've seen Enigma roam before with the Legion.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
And then so just as Limitless did, Reanimated Gaming is going to hold the basement site But we did not. I don't think we saw a castle out of Limitless. That's a little bit different of an operator selection. They don't have a bandit, but that's all right. They got a Cade. Cade makes up for that right there. And then interestingly, Limitless did not run a Thatcher, so it might be a little bit difficult to open up these walls. But nonetheless, if they take control of Piano Room, they should be good.
10 seconds left. 5 seconds remaining.
Barricade up!
Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
And then so now on this downstairs hold, it's looking like they got 3 site defenders, and they got the castle roaming in lobby by himself on the spiral desk, and he's put down his castle barricades to kind of make a makeshift fortress for himself. And that might be a little bit difficult to dig him out, but I mean, he doesn't have any help with him. But if Vigil rotates down, he should be a little bit safer, to do that. As Ash has taken down his castle barricade in the front lobby desk,
Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser.
and he decides that it's a good idea to just rotate away. That's probably the smart decision in this situation.
Cover me, reloading!
As now Jackal is peening out a site defender, but that still leaves Vigil on the room, playing up above this hatch. He might be able to catch an attacker off guard. As a reaction gets a kill onto Chit, a huge opening kill. That is the Lion actually off the board. Lion gone quick. Only one of his only one of his Lion scans was able to be used, and his utility largely unused. So Vigil upstairs, we'll see the Ash as Ash pushes in and smartly decides to rotate away, saying, I don't need to take that firefight anymore. And he's just going to leave it to Castle playing the top of the circle steps. And I don't know if any of the attackers know Castle is here. They might be looking at the top of the circle steps, waiting for Vigil to come down. And Castle might be able to do something. And we'll see the head of that looks like Habana. And he's biding his time, being patient, as Vigil is just running around all over the place upstairs. As Habana did drop into archives. Maybe seeing, it looks like Jaeger here soon in the closet. Now that's someone. Enigma. Enigma is right next to Habana, actually. And Castle still playing patiently on the top of the circle steps. Just everyone just kind of sitting still. Just playing smart. And now Habana just totally missed Legion, and Enigma with a double kill, downs both of them, pulls out the pistol, finishes them off, and now in a 5v2 after Enigma with a huge play. And then there goes Ludi playing the Vigil, taking out Sentier, and then now this round is all Reanimated as Nightmare finally takes out Patriot. That's 1 frag for him, and he has to take out this Legion mine as his health is running quite low. And then now in a 4v1 with 30 seconds left, there's not much you can do as Vigil has dropped the hatch in the circle desk. Nightmares might have hurt him. Does see Vigil, but Ludi with that high fire rate and Nightmares with the low health will take him out. And that is a round victory for Reanimated Gaming. Both of these teams are, playing absolutely spectacular. And it's kind of like, one round, one team has it, and the next round the other team has it, and it's just going back and forth at this point. And so we will see. Actually, yeah, that's really, really interesting. I have not seen anyone hold Archives Tellers in a ranked match, let alone a comp match. So I'm interested to see what sort of strategy they've cooked up for Archives Tellers that's giving them the confidence to go to this site as a Patriot going off a Cade into Pulse, which I think that's a smart decision because there's not anywhere to put down, Electro Claws to reinforce. So we'll see what happens. I'm interested to see what they do here in the split bomb. Because it's largely considered that this split bomb is undefensible. And so if they got something, that makes them confident enough to pull this out in a comp match, let alone a finals match, I'm interested to see what it is. As Enigma playing the Mira, looking like she's going to set up to defend admin office from the closet. Looks like she's waiting to put down her Mira, maybe seeing if there's a Twitch drone nearby, but there isn't Twitch drone. The Twitch drone is down in Visa office.
10 seconds remaining.
As you see smoke barricading up the tellers. And
5 seconds to go.
So I'm just interested to see, what just the strategy they have that allows them to say, hey, we're gonna do this. We're gonna hold Archives Tellers on you. As Centier gets a team kill onto Surf, that is super unfortunate, especially taking out your Jackal.
Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
He does pick up the diffuser, but you know, the damage is done. The team kill is gone.
Loading mag! Loading new mag! Blocked!
So now you see a heavy downstairs presence out of Reanimated Gaming.
Attackers have located a bomb.
And Nightmare's sitting outside on this buck waiting to see if anyone peeks the hatch, but no one probably will, as the only one up there is the Mira, playing her Mira, of course, playing her Black Mira. It looks like, yeah, that she will bust out that Mira window. Great play out of Van Mello. And now Mira just sitting behind that reinforced wall. Now finally gets away as Buck repels up, trying to cut off Mira's rotation. You might see Mira here in the second as Mira lays down, throws a C4. Nightmare's kind of repels towards it, but doesn't get damaged by it at all. As Enigma now will have to maybe rotate out, as the attacker should be swinging into sight, as Buck lands a ton of shots onto him, as Chit gets a kill into Ice, hops right into sight, and now Chit has control of Teller's sight. And now Mira's still sitting in admin, gets a kill onto Vane Mello, Patriot kills Chit, and now Centier gets a kill into Enigma, and that is the player that had taken the sight, now off the board, and now in a 3v2, Reaction and Patriot, you know, we'll need to do something. It doesn't look like they even have site control, to be honest. As Paul's the only one playing downstairs in Tellers, maybe making call out saying, hey, this is where they are. But still, I'm not sure if you can shoot to the floor of Tellers, as you know, I haven't actually played on it or seen anyone play on it. But I'm sure they know better than me.
Loading new mag!
Now Centier holding out the flame bolt, waiting to see if anyone is in Tellers, but no one is. As now Reaction has rotated it into the lobby, maybe looking to cut off, you know, if anyone's trying to go into Tellers. And Ludi playing Smoke is still upstairs. You know, they got one player on each floor. That's plenty enough, right? And now Capital is still holding out his tactical crossbow. I'm not entirely sure, you know, why. Maybe cutting off that rotation hole that they did shotgun in the wall. But it still remains to be seen with 30 seconds left. Now he will hop right in, flame bolting off both of the doors. And now maybe smoking off himself, but he's taking forever to get the plant down. This Bandit missing a ton of shots, but finally downs Capital. Capital actually downed himself with his own crossbolt. It's super unfortunate. And there comes Ludi around the corner and takes out Nightmares. And now the defenders win round 8. And, you know, Reanimated looking to have control of this thing once more. You know, I don't think that Teller's Archives is a good site to hold, but I think, especially with the team kill coming out, I just think that Limitless was just, didn't know what to do with the site. They're just confused with it. Because at that point you think, all right, so these guys, you know, they know what they're doing on the site. Let's figure out what they are doing and counter it. But I think they just couldn't figure out, you know, what exactly they were doing. And then so now Reanimated Gaming, after winning 2 straight rounds on the basement and now on Teller's Archives, gets to go upstairs to console office meeting room. And especially after winning a Teller's hold, you're probably going to be flying high. And it's just super unfortunate that you know, the Capital bolt ended up downing him. I'm not sure how it reached that far, but you know, I honestly would have liked to see him, you know, instead of firebolting himself off, maybe, you know, after shooting that firebolt, smoke bolt himself off so Bandit couldn't see him and get that easy kill. But nonetheless, Reanimated Gaming now, you know, they get to hold what is largely considered the best site, you know, on this map, which is upstairs.
Going up.
So Nightmare's playing IQ now. Maybe looking to track down a Vigil if they have it, but they do not have a Vigil anymore. Nor do they have a Pulse.
5 seconds left before insertion.
So I like the hold they got going on an A-bomb. They shotgunned out the hallway wall. And that will make it very difficult for anyone to get a plant down in that site. But if the attackers take control of the top of Spiral Steps, they can largely, you know, render that setup useless. And now Nightmare's on the IQ, maybe looking to push in through the circle desk, or maybe in through admin, as it looks like that's how Gridlock is positioning herself. Just taking some pot shots in, and will repel up onto the roof. As Center on the Zofia is looking to push through admin through the main double windows. as now Chit is playing the sledge, sitting on this connector window from the main hallway into administration office.
Device planted.
I should be calling out to his team saying, hey, it's clear now, let's all get in, start setting up this push, as Vane Mello will shotgun out their wall here and then try to cut off rotation into bomb site, but actually that door is barricaded off with the castle barricade, and we'll need Sledge to deal with that. And this Maestro camp should prove to be a nuisance on this hallway if they can't deal with it with the Zofia charge. As Enigma smartly throws a goo mine underneath the window.
Flashbang. Airtrap planted. Ready to go.
Now the attackers right now are just kind of holding all kinds of angles, waiting for the attackers to give them something. But right now they're playing it smart and not giving them anything at all.
Drone spinning up.
And, you know, at this point I might consider just trying to bum rush into site and getting the plant down against the reinforced wall. But, you know, before you do that, you might want to try to get 1 or 2 picks, as Legion is throwing more goo mines at Chit right here. And that grenade will be taken out by the ADS. Great placement. And now Center droning out on the Sophia should be calling out saying, hey, there's no one in A-bomb. Let's try to get a plant down here. And unfortunately, they do not have a Capital anymore. Capital would be very pivotal into making that push. And Surf will see the kneecap of Enigma and just land all the shots into Enigma and take him out. And that's the pick you need to start making this push at the site. It's just, yep, and there you go. And there's Zofia getting the plant down on Centaur, planting behind the bomb. And those holes, you know, now they're useless. You can't stop the diffuser with those smokes.
Attackers are activating the bomb.
And then our Jaeger playing the top of yellow steps, as all the defenders kind of stacked up on top of each other, as Castle does rotate up the Visa steps and gets a kill into Centaur, and Nightmare's keeping his head on a swivel will frag that right back out. That's a great trade. And now in a 4v3, they just need to play their game, be patient, and wait for the defenders to come to them. Is now in a 2v4. It's looking like Limitless might walk out with this one, and Van Mello gets killed into Ludi, and there's Surf pulling out the pistol, getting the kill into Ice RG, and that is round number 1, but round number 9 for Limitless. So now I believe Reanimated should have their pick of the litter in regards to site other than Teller's Archives. And yes, they will go back downstairs to Cafeteria Garage in the basement. And the last time they held down here, they held it really tough, and I think that is their preferred site for this map. And I think that is actually why they banned Thermite, even though they were on attack first. They knew, hey, we're playing defense anyways. So, you know, we want to play our game on the Cafeteria. And then so Chit actually 6-picking from the Maverick onto IQ.
Attackers need to
I think that may
locate
be
and
in
defuse
response
as
to
many
seeing the
bombs as they
vigil.
can.
You know, IQ really makes it easy to track down a vigil when he's roaming.
Going up.
You can see exactly where he is. And I think that is the thinking behind that decision.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
We'll see how they decide to hold this now. This downstairs site this time. You know, last time they held the site, it really came up to the roamers. You know, just making things happen. The roamers and Ludi and Castle.
Bomb located
And Castle
by
really
attackers.
just holding down the lobby from the top of the bottom
5
spiral
seconds
steps.
left before insertion.
And he'll probably look to do the same exact thing again, as you know his
Attackers are
his
moving
roam
to
game
defuse a
like
bomb.
in lobby is pretty safe. You know, it's hard to get a kill on him, and he's just kind of he's more or less a nuisance on him, to be honest. You know, Habana using her Habana pellets to take out the castle barricade. I'm not sure how great a use of your utility that is. However, I don't think they have any other way to deal with that, and so I guess at that point you kind of have to do that. As Vane Mello shooting through the desk trying to catch Legion, but I mean Castle. My mistake. And you see Castle just rotating back to the top of spiral, of the bottom spiral steps. He will see the drone. He will kill it. And then now they should be calling out, Limitless should be calling out saying, hey, we're good to take control. And then there goes Castle just taking out the Habana. And that's your hard destruction off the board. And you can't open up any hatches. And at this point, I would think, you know, to say everyone come rotate back down. We killed Habana. They have no hard destruction. And we just got to hold angles at this point. And they will do just that, other than the vigil of Ludi, who is roaming upstairs. He's taking his time, slow crouch walking around. And Chit should be looking to push down the spiral steps right here, maybe hoping to catch Legion, who's getting tracked by the shackle, but he's finally not being tracked anymore. He's going to push up the spiral steps and decide to throw a Legion right in the face of IQ and just get away from it for, for whatever reason. As Chit, you got to get that kill. And then the breach charge does a little bit of friendly fire damage to Chit. And a reaction throwing down his last electro claw on the hatch, but it's not like it's going to matter as the Habana is gone. And then IQ peeking the white van, just getting into a little bit of a gunfight right here with Jaeger. And Jaeger playing it smart, just going to duck his head and not get many easy kills. And there goes Surf killing Patriot. Great kill out of Surf. And then now Reaction is also playing in Archives. Or that is Legion, my mistake. And Surf will see Legion. Legion just eating all the chest shots from Surf, and we'll take out, and Enigma will take out Surf. And now in a 4v2, it's looking like it's going to be all Reanimated Gaming for this round. And that's now Centier's trying to deal with this Legion who was last seen in Archives. And Legion, Enigma just playing it smart, sitting back here in Archives. And now Chit just has his back to the Legion. Has no idea that Legion is behind him, and Legion will get the kill into Chit. That's kind of a failure of communication right there at a Limitless. And now Centier on the Nomad. It's pretty much out of luck right now in a 3v1. Can't do much. He's going to save the KD. Legion Vigil actually gets hit by that air jab, and then pulls out with the SMG and takes out Centier. Reanimated right now, just, they're all supporting each other right now. They're all playing great as a team, and, I'm really liking the strats that I'm seeing out of them as well. What's really telling is how their bans are reflecting into how they are playing. A lot of the times you just see people make comfort bans saying, hey, I don't want to go up against this operator, so I'm going to ban this operator, right? But instead, they ban a castle to specifically run a downstairs strat in which you can't open up the garage. And so I really like that. And now they're having to go to the second floor after winning the basement. They will have to defend console office meeting room. And then if they lose this, they will have to either defend the tellers or the first floor bomb site. And so Patriot switching from Doc to Valkyrie. I do like that switch, providing a lot more intel with the Valkyrie.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
And then so now Reanimated Gaming looking to set up this upstairs hold again. I would expect Limitless to make an attack through the Archives office side, just as they did last time. That's pretty much the easiest attack to do on this bomb site, unless you put someone to hard anchor in the admin office, which we didn't see Reanimated Gaming do last time. And then so making this bathroom just a locked box right now is Legion and Jaeger. It's kind of fun to see right there is, Castle will finish that off. And actually having a rotation from the yellow steps, and Castle will barricade off the console front desk, making a little labyrinth up here with rotation holes and Castle barricades. And that's what you like to see. You want to give the attacker something to think about when they're peeking into your bomb site. And so now we're actually seeing a Montaigne out of Chip. We have not seen a Montaigne yet today, and it should be fun to see what he does with it. And now Center kind of missing the drone throw right there. That's unfortunate, and he'll have to waste the time having to go down and pick it up. And yeah, they have made an adjustment to the attack they saw last time, so they're heavy anchoring in administration office, and it should be difficult for Limitless to push them out of here. And Enigma will see the Buck. The Buck will rappel down just at the right time, and Enigma gets away as well at the right time. And Enigma taking some shots will just rotate on out of there. And lucky that Montaigne is the one on that rappel right there, because if they had anyone else, with an actual gun, it might have been a little bit differently. And there goes Surf getting a kill on a reaction. That's a huge opening kill. Opening kills have really been characteristic of who's going to win that round. And so, that, I mean, that's common more times than not, but especially in this match, just with how these little runs have been going from each game. Now, Vane Mello repelling right into a Legion Mine. We'll have to pull it out on top of a desk in admin office. Kind of an uncomfortable position to do that, but it's lucky that Montaigne did not hit that Legion Mine, as Ash is taking some shots from the Maestro. I'm not sure if you want to peek a Maestro ACOG angle right there. But Maestro hopping right back on his camera, doing the smart thing. Shit, you know, really using his eyeballs right there. Will take out a Legion Mine, and Patriot will hop out on the Surf and get an easy kill. And it looks like Twitch hopped in with the diffuser. I'm not sure where Nightmares is going with the diffuser right now, but misses the shots onto Jaeger. Actually downs Jaeger, but just kind of ran in with the diffuser. You know, that would have been a nice play if he didn't have the diffuser. But now the diffuser is trapped in the middle of the bomb sites. And Limitless is looking like they're running out of hope right now.
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
Sentinel is going to have to pull out that Legion Mine. As Jaeger is dropped to 20 health. He did get revived. But the Montaigne did pick up the diffuser. That is huge, and Vane Mello gets a huge kill on the ice. And now Enigma gets kill into Vane Mello. You might want Vane Mello to not, you know, be that aggressive and stay back. But instead now Chit is going to have to plant the diffuser while Buck will be the only one watching him. And the diffuser... Actually, he got off the diffuser, and underneath, Valkyrie will get a great C4 onto Chit. And then Ludi, playing the Maestro, will take out Sentir. And that's map number 1 going to Reanimated. And then Enigma, with the Legion Elite skin, will have a cool little VIP screen right there. Actually, with 13 kills, Enigma had a great game. And then now we will be moving on to map 2, which is, I believe, map 2, which is Bank. Yes, we will be playing on Bank. As Patriot may be lagging out a little bit, we'll have to get him back in here. You know, if Nightmare, I believe if Nightmares, you know, would have landed those shots onto. So this Bank second map. Yeah. Yes, Bank is second map. So it went there on its own. That's good. So that was a you know, just a great game out of both teams, really. I believe if Limitless could have pulled out that round, I think they would have made another little run there, maybe tying it up, sending it into overtime. But going into map 2, on the Bank, we'll have to wait for Reanimated to get their players back in here, I guess. And that we will be back momentarily. And then so welcome back. I will have to change the sides of both of these teams now as they have switched. But so looking at chat, looking at chat, it's looking like chat is saying RG is the favorite to win this next map on Bank. I'm hearing that RG, their favorite map, it is Bank. And then so I'm seeing check marks from both teams, and it's looking like they both are good to go. Both saying ready. And then so let's get it going. Heading on to Bank. Yeah, and my mic is unmuted. I got it right this time. Oops. But nonetheless. So Limitless starting out on the ban, and they will ban Thatcher. Thatcher is an interesting ban considering they're starting out on attack, but maybe they're thinking they can split their attack rounds here and be able to get some easy defenses, Cade, and some hatches. Yeah, so I'm seeing some reactions in chat saying they messed up taking Reanimated to Bank, but you know, maybe you know, Limitless has some things up their sleeve that they want to bring to Bank, but you know, it's looking like everyone's saying that Bank is Reanimated's map, so we'll see if they defend their home territory, as Reanimated did decide to ban Jackal, so it's looking like they're probably going to decide to roam pretty heavily. Bank is a map in which you can do that. And then now getting their second ban, looks like they will decide to take out momentarily. We will see. Cade banded. That's interesting. I guess they don't want to play Cade, which I can understand that. You know, even though Thatcher's banned, you're saying, hey, you're banning Thatcher to help out your defense, so we're gonna ban Cade because you know that's not an operator we want to play. So I can get behind that. And then Echo. Oh, Echo. Wow, Echo was banned. Big surprise. Oh, okay. Into the ban phase. You know, the first team to not ban Echo, they will get a cash prize from me, Fleer. So I'll put that on the record. So going into round one, Limitless starting out into attack. We'll see what they do here. And then now we're seeing a Bandit, Mozzie, Jaeger, Castle, and then actually an Alibi out of Ludi. We have not seen an Alibi played yet today, and Chit feeling confident on that Montaigne, and he'll bring him back out once more. I would like to see Nightmares maybe play Ash, you know, going back to his bread and butter, but I guess he's wanting to play Capital right now, which that's fine. Capital is a very important operator, but it looks like they're gearing up to make an attack onto the basement, but instead the Reanimated Gaming is going to opt to defend Tellers.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being.
So we'll see how they decide to, you know, hold this bomb site. And Mozzie, sitting over here reeling through some Teller's office. I do like the Mozzie pick. I put Mozzie in the same league as Valkyrie in terms of information gathering. I think Valkyrie is a little more effective of an operator in gathering some information, because Mozzie just relies on, you know, actually capturing a drone, which I'm sure he will be able to do that. However, the also a big difference is that Mozzie's gun is much better than Valkyrie's gun. Valkyrie's gun is good, but it's, you know, it's not comparable to Nomad's. And I'm actually liking what Illusion Nomad is doing with his pest launcher right now. He's shutting down, you know, where common drones are coming from to really stop, you know, these roamers being pushed by drones. Kind of using it as like a mute Valkyrie combo, which is interesting. And now Surf is playing Thermite. Probably, yeah, he's going to look to push into the main door. He melees it once and now falls back, as Montaigne will fill in the void and push in through the main lobby. So there's actually no one in A-bomb. Montaigne is actually good to push in. barring any maybe Legion mines. And actually, Legion does rotate into A-bomb and maybe running around the desk. He's actually sitting on top of the desk in sight.
Clear.
But a heavy roam coming out here as Thermite looking to get this hallway reinforcement thermited. Gets scared by the impact from Patriot. Now he's trying to bait out another impact, but there is not another impact grenade. And he will actually finally open up that wall. And Patriot kind of stuck in the elevators right here. If a drone spots him, he's pretty doomed in there. And so that drone will spot him, and he'll hop right off the drone and maybe wait for Patriot to rotate out of there. But it looks like there's no one to take advantage of that call. But actually, just as I say that, that's a totally different operator. Actually, Vane Mello gets a great kill onto Illusion Nomad. And now we see the Jaeger playing in CEO office. And Reaction gets a kill into Chit. And Vane Mello gets a kill into It's Ice RG. And Vane Mello with 2 kills this round, taking down the Mozzie and the Jaeger. As Ludi will get a kill into Nightmares. Great kill out of Alibi.
Attackers recovered the diffuser.
And then now Patriot kind of rotating in through the loan office has no idea that an attacker is right next to him. That is the Maverick? Yeah, that is the Maverick.
Flash out!
They're kind of playing, a duck, duck, goose right now. Just crouch walking around each other. As now here comes Castle. You'll see the Maverick finally land shots on the Maverick, kill Maverick, rotate out. And Thermite has his back to him. And, Patriot right now is just kind of walking around everyone. Just absolutely... Just everyone on attack is just looking aloof to where, Patriot is. And Patriot has rotated into the elevator. And I don't think Vane Mello knows that. Now he knows that he's in there, and he throws a flashbang. Now he's going to push the castle, and Patriot had no chance. As Vane Mello with a triple kill now. 3 kills in this round, and now it's looking in the favor of Limitless, as long as Ludi is not able, to move around the map as he pleases. Hitting that barbed wire. He might not, yeah. It looks like Ludi might be able to catch someone running in through the tellers at Habana, but just at the wrong moment, he gives it up, and Vane Mello will run right in, and now Surf is looking to hold his flank as Ludi hops over the teller's desk, or hops over the main lobby railing, and then now Ludi will have to push this Thermite playing behind the teller's desk. I don't think he knows that he's there, and Thermite launching shots at him. Thermite misses all of his shots. Ludi's still at half health. Habana misses shots too. Ludi can still win it, but just as I say that, Vane Mello with a kill. Vane Mello with an impressive round right there to get this round victory. An early statement out of Limitless saying, hey, is this your map? Because this is our round. And takes the first round victory. Really, really liking the plays I'm seeing out of Vane Mello. Have a round, my man. And then now, so for round 2, Reanimated, not getting too cheeky with it, deciding to go down to Locker CCTV room. Largely considered the best site in the map, but I don't know if it's my favorite site. I don't really like to hold lockers. While it is an easy site to hold, it's just, the attacks on it are all the same, and the defenses on it are all the same. There's not too much variation in it. But I do enjoy holding Teller's Archives, in my my personal time. And now Surf will switch from the Gridlock onto Nomad. I like that switch. Gridlock hasn't had too much use on this map. You can lock down some rotations, but against a team like RG, I'm not sure how useful Gridlock actually is. And you will see Patriot now playing Ella's shotgun. Patriot will probably end up playing the blue steps, as is common for Ella. Maybe getting a shield on the blue steps. But he does have, he got 2 barbed wire and all the Griswold mines, so. We'll see how he decides to hold it.
Keep going.
He puts his barbed wire down on the server dirt tunnel entrance, as well as a Griswold mine.
5 seconds remaining.
And Ella will see the drone of Zofia and barely miss it as Zofia gets away and puts it in the sink. She does shoot it. And then now, here's the shield from Illusion Nomad, and you'll see Patriot playing this Ella shotgun with the shield, and it should be pretty effective.
Attackers dropped the diffuser. Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
And Chit playing this Zofia should take out the shield, and we'll see what he does with it.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Yeah, he does see the shield, and he decides to hit the hatch first, which is interesting. Putting a little bit more pressure onto the Ella before taking out that shield. But the Grismot mine is still up.
Going live.
He's got 2 ADSs as well. He should be pretty safe. As Habana just quickly pushes into open area and blows the hatch. You know, just great pressure that they're putting on to the defenders right now, and Patriot right now just laying down on these server room steps. As one pushes in through the server tunnel, and now Patriot might be maybe looking to push out, but there is one downstairs in server room. I mean, yeah, the Nomad. And then now pushing in on the Ella from behind, and Surf gets a great double kill. Huge kill out of Surf. And now in a 5v3 quite quickly, and nonetheless an important operator like Maestro off the board, and as Surf just barely misses the shots onto Mira. And now Thermite will look to open up this wall right here to get a plant down. And a C4 coming out. It doesn't matter. The Thermite charge goes off anyways, as Capital just flames off that hallway. And here comes Nomad putting down her air jabs. Now he's going to hold a little angle right here. Here comes another C4. Sinner just had to get away from that C4. But there goes Nightmares getting a flame bolt kill on the reaction. And now Nomad planning in the middle of the room, safe from C4s as they are all off the board. We'll get the diffuser down. Vane Mellow, I hope he does not drop down. That is not the right play in the situation, as Pulse is rotating up the main steps. We'll see Habana pre-fire Habana after seeing him on the heartbeat sensor. Now we'll push more into Habana, and he'll get knocked down by the air jab, and then pulls out the heartbeat detector at the wrong time. And then now Jaeger is the only one left, and Vane Mellow, with an impressive flick with that bearing 9, gets the kill into ice. And Vane Mellow with 6 kills, 3 kills in each round, and this man is playing right now. Limitless coming out on Bank looking super strong. Everyone was pretty much saying it was a consensus that Reanimated Gaming was going to take the 7-3, 7-4, something like that. But it's looking like Limitless saying they're not going to go down without a fight. And both of these teams, both very talented. And it's just showing right now with these super close rounds. And it's just looking like, Vane Mellow is just on a different level right now on this map. Now the defender's attempting to hold downstairs once more. And you see Reaction bringing out the cap can. First time for this map we've seen a cap can. We saw a cap can once on Consulate.
Defenders, protect your
That was
bombs
Nightmares
from
that
being
played
defused by
cap can,
attackers.
actually. And, interesting, you see Patriot is on the smoke now saying, hey, that Ella shotgun on blue steps didn't work too well. So let's go ahead and do something else. And it looks like they're going more for plant denial. As bringing the smoke, really useful for plant denial. And bringing the Maestro as well, which is also useful for plant denial. So now Illusion Nomad throwing down his Maestro cams in CCTV room. There's also a cap can trap in the doorway.
Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
And then now the attacker's making a push in from open area right now.
Attackers drop the diffuser.
This is a pretty standard attack for downstairs. What you do is you drone out open area, take control, maybe kill roamers if they're in there, and you Habana the hatches, then you rotate down to the blue steps, take control of the servers, and get a plant down. Inside. And then Surf now with the Nomad pushing in to open area. And then Chick should be calling out this interesting setup they got here. A ton of utility on the blue steps, but no one actually playing it. 2 ADSs, a smoke canister, and a shield, and a cap can trap. So, interesting. And the only roamer is Patriot playing smoke, actually. That's kind of interesting to see her smoke roam. I would maybe expect a Jaeger to roam, but not a smoke. They actually have no drone on him, so they have no idea that he's roaming. And this drone will see smoke momentarily. And he'll hop off the drone at the right time. I think it probably knows smoke is coming towards him. Oh my goodness. And Patriot meleeing the drone, like, with Nomad right next to him. And that's something for sure. And then now Chip playing the Zofia. Looks like he's gonna rotate to garage. Probably no one on the defense will expect that as Vane Mello gets a kill into a reaction. And now a 5v2, and Limitless is really playing right now. As Maestro might see the diffuser being planted and has to switch over to his cameras, but not enough time as there goes Vane Mello coming down the steps and will drop Illusion Nomad, but Nightmares drops down with the LMG and gets the kill into Ludi. Great round, another one. Limitless is looking great on Bank. Now, they looked a little bit rough on Consulate, but it looks like they've got their act together and now really playing on Bank right now. You know, up 3-0 just as Reanimated did to them on Consulate. And then now let's see, you know, what happens. So Reanimated saying, hey, maybe basement isn't our forte. So they're going to say, hey, we're going to try Teller's Office Archives once more. And, you know, they didn't win it the first time, but this time there's not a Montaigne being brought out. So we'll see if anything changes with that. So we do see a Legion, Alibi, Vigil, Jaeger, and Castle. I believe this is the same lineup they had last time with Teller's Archives. And the attack switching it up a little bit, opting to bring a Finka once more. I do like the Finka play. Finka's a really fun operator to use. That is Nightmares playing Finka. You know, you get that little boost, no recoil, you know, some grenades, that LMG. It's all fun. Whole lot of fun. And Patriot playing Castle, maybe looking to do a type of open area hold with these castle barricades, but it's looking like he's actually preparing for a Teller's Archives push, and so he'll put both of his castle barricades on the Teller's Archives side. And Thermite trying to save the drone with Twitch, but Patriot not phased by it. Actually get both the drones.
5 seconds to go.
He'll put the last castle barricade on the office hallway.
Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
So I do like this little setup that Patriot is putting up with the castle. Just rearranging the map to make it more comfortable for like his team to play on. So I do like that. And you'll see Ludi playing Alibi in open area. Blowing out all the hatches. Opening up rotations for him and his roamers. And we'll see how the attackers are deciding to push this. It looks like once again they're deciding to push from the main lobby as a Surf is coming in and Illusion Nomad running out on Chit. I'm not sure entirely from where. I'm at a loss for words. Maybe he ran out through the window? Oh, the window's reinforced. I do not know.
Ready to push them out.
And so now Center on this Thermite will take out this reinforced wall, just kind of ruining all the careful preparations they made. Now he's going to look the Thermite open the A-bomb wall, and then they might be looking to get a plant down, but Nightmares does have the diffuser on Repel, so that might, you know, run a little bit of hiccup with this plan that they have. And Vane Mello putting down a Claymore, locking down some rotations, keeping his team safe. Now Surf finally in. We'll see the Alibi clone. We'll take it out, and Pulse, I believe that is Castle right behind him. And Jaeger from upstairs gets a kill into Surf. A crossfire down onto Surf. And now Jaeger should see Finka, but does not. And Nightmares makes him pay for it and gets the kill. And now in a 3v4. A little bit easier for Limitless to handle. And then Vane Mello on the Twitch just does not see the Vigil. Vigil, too dark for him. And then he'll finally down him. Vigil down, and now in a 3v3. You know, Vane Mello just keeps holding this angle. They should be good to get a plant down here soon. Now we'll see the Legion. The Nightmares gets a great cone. The Legion still getting tracked. Finds the Alibi. Sees the Alibi. Just letting shots rain out. Not entirely seeing him. Just saying, hey, I got more bullets than you. And then now Castle playing the bottom of the steps. And Vane Mello will see him on the Twitch. Does not down Castle. And Castle just gets away with by the skin of his teeth. And we'll rotate down the blue steps. As Vane Mello says, hey, I'm pushing into sight. Tries to take down this Alibi right now. But Alibi's still at full health. Looks like Castle did rotate into Archives. And now he has the diffuser. Maybe Nightmares got a little too aggressive with the diffuser. They probably might have been able to settle for a plant and Tellers. But instead, the round will go to Reanimated. And that will be their first round win of the day. Not the day, but of this map. And so now heading to Executive Lounge CEO office for the first time today. We'll see how Reanimated decides to hold this. I'm interested to see the setup that Patriot pulls out. You know, his book of strats that I've been seeing all game with the castle. Typically, you'll see a type of Mira setup, but there is not a Mira on this defensive roster, and that will lend itself to assisting Limitless with this push, as they do not have a Habana, as Vane Mello is actually 6-picking off of Habana onto Twitch.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Now for the setup, I'm not entirely sure where Castle will decide to put down his castle barricades. And he will actually put them on the front side of CEO office. And I believe that first single castle barricade is there to stop a repel from the main lobby, so you can't shoot in and then get a cheeky kill on someone in B-bomb. And then Patriot will finish off his setup with the castles and putting it on CEO office window. And make a rotation into janitor closet.
10 seconds remaining.
Deploying ATS.
5 seconds to insertion.
So now we'll see how this hold looks to set up and materialize for Reanimated Gaming, as Illusion Nomad is playing downstairs in open area now. He might look the shotgun open these hatches, and actually he's going to crawl underneath the desk and probably hop on his drones that he captured. But, you know, if someone finds him on a drone, you know, that'll be an easy pickings for the attackers, but I'm sure no one is thinking about that at this time. They'll probably all push in from the top of Skylight Stairwell and stock office, stock room area. So. And then now center playing Thermite is now droning out the stock room, saying, hey, it's clear, let's hop in, let's take some map control. And then next will be Skylight Stairwell control, which they will have, as Twitch will land some shots onto Castle. Some important damage going down right away, and they will open up a hole into sight. Now Capital pushing in through the Skylight Stairwell, as Mozzie is still on a roam, just sitting on his drone right now, calling out, you know, where these attackers are. As Castle's sitting in the executive hallway of B-Bomb, with just about half health. As Ice is looking to see if there's anyone in open area, but there is no one down there. Everyone is pushing upstairs. So right now it's kind of like a 5v3 essentially upstairs in sight, as Surf is just sitting here waiting for someone to rotate into his sights. But right now Ice and Mozzie are just biding their time. Mozzie may be walking into Surf here soon. But Surf has his back to it. Maybe heard Mozzie now. But Mozzie has no idea that Ash is here. Neither of them have any idea that either one of them is here. As Illusion Nomad gets a kill into Surf. Not sure what Surf was doing. But now Nightmares gets a kill into Reaction, and Illusion Nomad will rip the C4 and look to take out Thermite, and Thermite will land all kinds of shots into Nomad. Nomad will have to pull away, but Ice RG saying, I got your back, buddy, and will take out Centaur. And now Nightmares gets a crossbow kill onto the Pulse, and now Nightmares has sight control. And Illusion Nomad just waiting on him will get to kill on the Nightmares, and now it's all up to Chit on the Zofia. Nothing much that he can do here unless he gets a few free picks. As you will see Mozzie playing the back of Skylight Stairwell. Everyone's just got blinders on right now as he looks at two guys and doesn't shoot at any of them. Just a few, like, I don't even know what that was. It's just, you know, just people being unaware of what was around him. But now Reanimated Gaming making a little storm back right here. 3-2 now. Limitless desperately should want to get this next round win, get a 4-2 advantage heading into their defensive rounds. Anything like a 3-3 right here is not ideal, especially, you know, after starting out 3-0. But, you know, Reanimated Gaming did it last map, and it's looking like that Limitless might do it again. And so Surf will switch from Ash to the Zofia. A little bit more utility from Zofia than an Ash. And you will see a Valkyrie brought out by Reanimated Gaming.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
And so on this downstairs hold, they are bringing a Mira. They did last time. Mira's C4, I believe, did not do much. She tried to blow up the Thermite charge, but it blew up anyway. so it didn't matter too much. But this mirror should be pretty effective this time. Now they also aren't doing that blue steps hold with the Ela either. There's Illusion Nomad playing the Legion. Probably looking to put some Legion mines in the open area, as this is a common spot for people to hop in from. You know, any damage you can put on the other team is important damage. So he's looking to do that there.
Attacker's objective is to locate a bomb and
And the center, playing the Thermite. Spawning in. Should be doing some droning here soon, and they should look to take control of open area, as I don't think there is anyone in open area. And Ludi might be the only one on roam out here in this executive hallway. As Nightmares was repelling up, and now the only roamer along with Vigil is Legion, as Vigil will hop right back down and rotate into open area. And the drone will not see him because of the ERC-7. Havana will hop right in, safe behind the printer, now peeks out, and Ludi just missing his shots. Here comes Nomad in from the kitchen area. Just putting an impressive crossfire onto Ludi, but Ludi somehow able to escape with only taking about 25 damage, but there comes Nightmares saying, nah, I got you, bud. And then Illusion Nomad trading out Nightmares, and then now the only roamer left is Illusion. Now the attackers have control of what they want to control, as Nomad is just waiting for someone to leak out of open area to take him out to get a kill. So Jaeger is playing the garage, just watching this camera. He should have Vigil watching that camera, to be honest. But now they should be looking to get a plant down, start setting that up. Throw him at the wall and all that shabazz. And center will actually get hit by a Legion mine. I'm not sure where exactly it was, but now he'll look to get the C4. Look to get the thermite off, and Reaction's mirror placement is now off the board. And then Patriot kind of wasting the C4 right there. It's not going to do anything with it as it hit the desk. If he could have got it over the desk, he might have got a double kill right there, but he doesn't. And now there's only one C4 left on the board, and that is the C4 of Reaction, waiting for a plant, and he is on a camera, as they will call that out. Two defenders on a camera right now. As Surf is just going to wait for Nomad, and there goes Nomad, and Surf will get the kill into Nomad. Great kill out of Surf. As the planner, center is now planting the diffuser, and here comes the C4. And just with like 0.1 second left, Reaction will get the kill. Center just needs to get better at knowing, how to plant, really. You should never get C4 planting that guy. As Vane Mellow get a team kill on a Chit, and then will end up finishing off Ice, and then now in a 2v2, it's anybody's ballgame, as they do have hatch control. And it looks like Mira maybe looking to rotate up the main steps. No C4s. As Valkyrie just kind of crawling in. Zofia getting a little bit aggressive, and then Patriot finally gets the kill into Zofia. And now it's all up to Van Mello. And then Reaction is actually defusing right now. He needs to hurry up and take out this diffuser. And with the Barry 9 not able to control the recoil, had the wrong gun out. And the diffuser gets planted. I'm not sure what Van Mello was doing. He was just taking too long. And just more or less a throw right there at a Limitless. And now once again that is the 5th straight map today that we have had a 3-3 split in the first 6 rounds. 6 straight. The last 2 games have been best of 3s. Actually 5th straight. My bad. But yeah, the 5th straight 3-3 split after the half. So and then I'll switch inside. You will see Vane Mello pulling out the Maestro. I do like that pick, as they are defending Locker's CCTV room first, saying this is the strongest site, and you're going to have to take it from us.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
And so we'll see how this setup goes about. As Reanimated Gaming with 3 straight wins, looking to ride the hot hand, as Limitless will need to cool them down. We'll see who decides to roam here, but the roam clear from Reanimated Gaming has been really, really good. And the Nightmares,
Attackers have located
we'll see the
bomb.
drone from the Habana, but just barely miss it. By barely, I mean a lot, but...
10 seconds to go.
Well, they are reinforcing the Skylight Stairwell hatch, maybe looking to make a hard server hold. I do actually like that, out of your Legion. Alright, we'll see the drone from the Ash, take out Ash's drone. And it's looking like Nightmare's looking to get a spawn kill off here, but no one did spawn street side. And so in this 3v3 match right now, no roamers for the attack, or for the defense, for Limitless. You know, a hard 5-man anchor on site, and then you know, you'll still have to drone out the map, so you will waste a little bit of time, but not nearly enough time that you need on bank. An Illusion Nomad clearing out the office hallway, maybe looking to push down the main steps, waiting on drone intel on open area. He has no intel, and now he will push down the main steps, looking to see if he can catch anyone rotating. And just everyone on drones right now for Reanimated. And a minute into the round, not much happening, just the attackers making their way around the map, making sure everything is clear, no engagements. But Twitch right now will hit a Legion Mine and take damage from it twice, actually. So that's something, at least. As Illusion Nomad just playing the main steps right here, just waiting on someone, anyone to come in his sights. And he must have walked around the Legion Mine the first time, and he'll take 2 hits from that as well.
Attackers dropped the diffuser.
In position to knock it down.
And so Nomad will take out this open area hatches. They actually didn't reinforce any of the open area hatches. It's a little bit of a mismanagement, but nonetheless, still 5 site defenders alive. As Thermite is getting this Thermite charge off on the server room.
Here we go! Stay back!
It should be looking to bait out some C4s here soon. Do what Sintier could not when he was playing Thermite.
The attackers bombed it.
Now 3 attackers just sitting in server room. Illusion Nomad sitting above the hatch as Habana is rotating over to the lobby hatch, it looks like, the Teller's hatch. Yeah, he is droning down, seeing what he can do. But now the plant is going down. Reaction trying to stick it. Not taking any damage from that smoke, actually. And he will get the plant down. That's what it looks like. Actually, he'll get down right before it finishes. Great! Great smoke out of Surf. That was just last second. And that C4, kind of a waste of a C4. Now with 30 seconds left, I believe Smoke only has 1 smoke canister left. No, he has no left, actually. No smoke canisters left. And Smoke just kind of runs at the attackers for some reason, as well as Paulson. That's not what you want to see, as Illusion Nomad takes down Nightmares, and now quickly to a 3v2. As Sinner will have to get this planter down, but he is planting behind the bomb, and Sinner has no idea. And here comes Illusion Nomad coming down the main steps in a 1v2, and now it's just Habana and Ash in a 1v2. Sinner has full health. There's one above the hatch. Does not know that Ludi is above the hatch, and Ludi will get an easy kill with the bearing 9, and the attackers will win round 7, and that is a 4 straight round victories for Reanimated Gaming. They're really taking control right now, saying, hey, this is our map, and we will show you, and we will push our attacks to perfection. And, you know, Limitless really mismanaged that round right there. You know, they downed the planner. They killed him with a smoke grenade. And then for some reason, Pulse threw out a C4 for no discernible reason. And your C4 was gone, and you couldn't deny plant anymore. And then Smoke and Pulse decided to just run right at Ash, and you know, a sledge above the hatch, and Ash in server room just made quick work of him. And quickly, you had a 2v3, and you know, there's not much that Sinner could do. You know, he got the kill onto the sledge, and then after that, it was pretty much over.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
And that's how, once again, we will see Limitless going downstairs to make this server room hold. As the same exact attacking lineup and same exact defensive lineup coming out of both teams. Hopefully this time they get the open area hatches, which it appears they are, as Vane Mellow you know, is getting those hatches finally.
Bomb located by attackers.
So the same exact setup as last time, and really the only adjustment that Limitless needs to make is they just need to not mismanage their utility. You know, not mismanage DC4, and you know, not have two guys bum rush in the middle of the site for no reason when a plant's not even going down.
Scanning.
But you know, 10 seconds into the round, let's see how the attackers are deciding to push this. As you'll see, Ice be looking to push in through stockroom, as Sledge is waiting for some drone intel to push into the main lobby, as Ludi's telling him that it is all clear to go in. And then here comes Reaction pushing in through the stockroom, with Ash right behind him on the skylight stairwell. And it's a really solid roam clear coming out. And then what's funny right here is, so Nomad will just throw this grenade, and that is Nightmare's favorite spot to sit on this map, and Nomad knows that. You know, they've played each other enough. The Nomad knows Nightmare's spots, and he just prepped the grenade with no drone until saying, hey, I'm going to take my chance right here. And just that knowledge of knowing, you know, where Nightmare's plays leads to a, you know, a waste of a grenade right there.
Heartbeat sensor activated. Reloading.
Quite funny stuff.
Loading new magazine.
And then now Nomad playing the main steps. You will see that the office hatches are reinforced this time, so he can't sledge him. And now he'll have to wait for Ludi to make his way all the way from the main street. And this will waste quite a bit of time until they can get this push started. And actually, no one is playing in servers, which is interesting. Usually, you'll put one person in servers, especially because you know, you reinforce the server hatch. So what is your plan exactly if you reinforce the server hatch and you don't actually play in servers? You can't make any flanks through there, and you know, I don't know. It's puzzling. And now Illusion Nomad just throwing some pre-fires on the steps.
Attackers dropped the diffuser. Attackers recovered
As
the bomb
Habana will
diffuser.
blow open the hatch. Finally. Only a minute and 10 in the round. And now Thermite is looking to blow up servers, and you know, just the simple fact of having those hatches reinforced led to more time being wasted.
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
You know, Smoke will really need to, you know, use his smoke grenades wisely and wait for these plants to start to actually go down. And Paul should be calling it out right now that a plant is attempting to be made, but now Twitch is finally putting the plant down, and Twitch is getting lit up by the Maestro, and Ice will shut him down, and now Twitch is one hit. Twitch should not be the person trying to attempt this plant right now, because a smoke grenade should kill him, but just a bad throw at his surf, and it doesn't even matter. 30 seconds left. Reaction is really going to have to wait. I would really like Reaction to give the diffuser to someone else and saying, hey, you got to plant this. And the smoke grenade should take out Reaction, yes. And that's not a good, you know, just management of your team and your team's health. And now Nomad on playing the main steps still, yeah, coming down the main steps will take out Nightmares. And now in a 4v3. It's looking up, and now Cinder's going to push the main steps on the Nomad. We'll drop Nomad. Nomad is down. I'm not sure if they know that, but the plant is going down by Ice. Now holding him from the hatch is Habana. Habana missing all the shots. Ludi's gonna have to drop down maybe to get the smoke. And Smoke with a flick onto the Habana. And the Thermite is down too. And Nomad is also down. I don't think they know this either. they're being alert right now, looking out for him. But Nomad is down. And that's a Defender round win number 8. Great round win by Limitless. Surf with a great play. Great play. You know, very different Surf that we saw rush into that site than we saw last time. Last time, Surf just kind of got mowed down. But at that time, he was actually able to do something. You know, if Habana hits those shots into the smoke, that round probably goes a lot differently. But, you know, in the end, that is the round. Now, a very close game still. A 4-4 tie between Limitless and Reanimated. Vayne Mello will 6-pick from Pulse on the Bandit. I do like the Bandit selection. While Pulse can give you some intel, I just don't think Pulse against Reanimated in particular is too effective, especially running the IQ. And he will actually run a Doc. I also like the Doc selection. You need some beefy guys, some beefy boys inside.
And defuse bombs.
And now running the Teller's office, the Teller's archives hold. Is Limitless. We'll see how they do here.
New feed up.
As Chit kind of just lofts a grenade into the main lobby. So this hold right here is pretty standard. They're not doing anything special. They're not shotgunning the bottom of the teller's wall facing the main steps like Reanimated was doing. They're not making any rotation holds in the open area. So more or less a standard height, standard hold. Just throwing 2 or 3 guys in sight and saying, hey, everyone else, you got to roam, get some picks, and then we'll win this. So you see Nightmares here trying to do the same spawn kill he did the last time they held Teller's Archives. But again, no one is spawning over there. Everyone's either spawning over by Main Street or by the alley access. And so now this game is really slowed down compared to what we saw in Consulate. Consulate was kind of just, in quick, getting quick frags. And, on Bank, they've really adjusted to a slower playstyle on both sides. We'll see Nomad looking for the cameras. We'll see the Valkyrie camera, and we'll see the default camera as well. So that Valkyrie camera is gone. I don't think that's a great spot to put your Valkyrie camera, especially because it's right next to the main camera, and Valkyrie just... Your IQ just, seeing it right away. Nomad holding these long angles with red dot as Twitch is upstairs taking all kinds of map control. And the Nightmares, it looks like he is the only one on roam playing downstairs, maybe looking to make a late rotation up the main steps. And I think he wants to run out of the garage, but no one is actually repelling, so yeah, that's probably what he's going to end up doing. It's not going to be worthwhile as, upstairs, the attackers are just wrecking havoc. Zofia and Ash up here just doing work. As Nomad will hold its tight little angle on this teller's room door, maybe waiting on someone to push out on the Thermite. And now Thermite's going to go after the wall right here. And hopefully Legion does not push out because the door is being watched. Definitely knows it's being watched now as Valkyrie pushes right on out, and there goes Sinner just dropping down the hatch. We'll be running into Nightmares here in a second as Nightmares still has to rotate up the main steps. And Smoke just barely missing the Twitch drone. We'll take out the Twitch drone. And then I'll Patriot just laying right here in the teller's, behind the teller's desk. Still not much happening. It's still a 5v5. Some shots have been exchanged to the floors, but still, the defenders still largely in their same positions. And there we go. Ludi gets a kill into Vayne Mellow. Great kill as he was trying to rotate, and then Sinner gets a kill on the Twitch. And then now Sinner rotating into the open area, and now you have Nightmares here looking to get a flank off on one of these attackers upstairs. And then Zofia runs right past him, and then Nightmares finally gets a kill into Zofia. And now it's just up to IQ, Ash, and Thermite. And then Ash gets taken down by Sinner. And now it's all up to IQ and Thermite. Both of them together, I believe. Yeah, Thermite's still laying down in the same spot. And there goes Nomad getting an easy kill into Chit. He gets a double kill. Keeping his head on his swivel, looks up quick and gets the kill. Nightmares gets a kill into Patriot. And now it's a 2v1, and Surf and Nightmares just kill him together. And then that's round 9 going to Limitless. Limitless at a 5-4 advantage. And I'm going to pull up that scoreboard one more time. And you see Vayne, Mellow, Surf, and Nightmares all with 10 kills apiece. And Chit hanging down at the bottom of the scoreboard with a breadstick. Both of these teams are just, playing really, really well. And it's looking like Limitless maybe looking to expand their lead right here. Are going upstairs to Executive Lounge CEO office. And then Nomad thankfully switching off that knock. Knock doesn't bring too much utility to any situation. She's really just a quiet crouch walker. Maybe if someone's bringing an echo, you can sneak past an echo, but it doesn't work too often.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
And then so holding out the CEO office, we have a Castle, Smoke, Mira, Jaeger, and Legion. And so just as I was saying the last time Reanimated held the CEO office, I was saying that, usually you see a Mira, and Chit will bring out the Mira right here. And I just think, having this Mira upstairs on the CEO hold, it makes it so difficult for the attackers to really do anything to it. It's hard to get any sort of position, on the site unless you get a few easy picks. But with these Miras here in the janitor closet and just in the conference room facing the janitor closet in the main upstairs hallway, it really just shuts down like any sort of push you try to make through the skylight stairwell.
Objective is to locate a bomb.
As it looks like they're probably going to try to play sight heavy.
Loading new mag.
Attackers have located a bomb.
ADS up and running. Unrolling razor wire.
And then now Surf here playing the smoke.
Swapping mag.
And then so Reanimated right here, they should be rotating around as Ludi gets an early pick onto Chit. That's the type of pick that you need to take out this type of mirror hold, and especially kill on the mirror. That is a huge, huge pick. As Nomad will get the kill on the Vayne Mellow, and Surf just barely missing the shots onto the Capitao, and Capitao just gets away with his life.
Reloading. Time to race some ears.
And you will see the Capitao here in a minute if Capitao continues down the hallway. And the Nightmares will shut him down just as Surf was about to peek him. And then Sinner gets a kill on Ice. A great two-piece right there from two teammates that are working together. And then now there is one repelling. That is IQ repelling on the plaza windows. And then Nightmares quick peek and reaction on the stockroom window will take him out. And then now we're to a 3v2 as Patriot and Ludi are together. But Surf hops out, hits a
Defender has been discovered.
hits a Claymore as he's going down, but will take out the IQ. And now it's all just left to Patriot here, all by himself on the Thermite. And again, doing him just kind of laying down. So I think he's just going to wait on the smoke to bleed out. I don't think he's going to worry about hopping out and getting this kill onto the smoke. Going to worry about this Legion and the Jaeger. But they really just got to calm down a little bit. These two defenders just hold the mirror windows, and you will be fine. A minute left. Anything can happen, but you know. And here comes Patriot getting the other side of the CEO wall. He'll hop over the balcony, look to take this long angle, and actually maybe rotating around to the main lobby steps, as the defenders will be rotating around to look at this Thermite hole that he just opened. And Patriot being very careful, crouch walking around, but that drop right there might give him an away. Didn't at all. No one. Yeah, the defenders have no idea where he's coming from. Yeah, he might be able to sneak up behind Jaeger here in a minute if he takes the right direction. Does yeah, he does see Jaeger. And Jaeger turns around, just barely gets away, and now
15 seconds to go.
And now Patriot knocked down to about 75 health, but he does not. He does have the diffuser actually. As Legion is going to have to rotate around to the skylight steps.
5 seconds remaining.
And now Patriot's looking for this Legion, and he thinks he's behind this mirror wall, but he's not. Now he has to get the plant down. And then now Sinner is going to have to rotate up to get the plant down. 3 seconds left on the plant.
Attackers active.
Patriot does successfully get the plant down. And then the Sinner
Attackers need to
does find Patriot and does finish him off with a headshot. And then a very, very close round as Limitless takes the dub on this round onto Reanimated. And we'll move on to a 6-4 advantage.
Defender mission successful.
And then now heading into round 11. Limitless with a 6-4 advantage onto Reanimated. Now on match point on Bank. And Limitless is able to go back downstairs to Locker's CCTV room. And all of a sudden, it's looking pretty good for him. So now Chit will 6-pick from Valkyrie onto Jaeger. I can get behind that change onto the Jaeger. Those ADSs should be pretty valuable. But that information that you're giving up with the Valkyrie, hopefully Maestro can make up for that.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many.
Now holding this downstairs site once more. They have won it twice, I believe, and lost it once. And downstairs, we'll see what happens.
Bomb located by attackers.
All reinforced. Look at them.
It's Illusion Nomad keeping his drone in the garage. Maybe looking to cut off some rotations in sight by taking a quick,
5 seconds left.
quick control of garage. Now you see Chit here in lobby. He'll
Attackers
probably
are
end up
moving
roaming
to
here.
defuse
He's
the
got
bomb.
the O hamburger skin, a very classic Jaeger gun skin. As a Nightmare's playing the Mira, I'm not entirely sure what he's doing with this Mira. Interesting to say the least. I don't know why you wouldn't want it on the other side, but you know, that's what he chooses to do with that. So it looks like no one is actually pushing in from the garage. Hey Todd, what's up, my guy? So no one is pushing in from the garage, and you know, droning out right now. Todd, you're my bud. But so taking control of the CEO office, the upstairs site, is the rest of these attackers, and the only roamer is Chit, who is up here, and I do not believe that they've had a drone on him yet. I don't know if they saw him rotate into CEO office, but he is sitting there, and the drone will see him momentarily, probably spot him out to their Ash.
The attacker's bomb diffuser has been dropped.
Now he's been spotted out by the Ash, and Ash kind of sprints right into him, and Reaction gets a team kill into Ice, and Illusion Nomad will kill Vayne, and somehow Jaeger comes out of that alive. Yeah, so I don't know how Chit got out of that. There are two guys right in front of him, and you know, the team kill giving him a helping hand, and now he'll just get out of harm's way and hop over the CEO balcony. And now Chit back into the Teller's archives on this roam, as a Surf will see Thermite run right past him, and Chit gets an easy kill into Thermite, and now he has the diffuser, and I believe, yeah, he does know that at this point. And then now in a 3v4, he's just going to look to hold that diffuser with his life. Savannah is taking out the Teller's archives hatches, the open area hatches actually. And then now Illusion Nomad's sneaking in here on his drone, and Cynthia is actually on a camera and has no idea that Illusion Nomad is close to him, and just easily takes out Cynthia on the camera. Heads up rotation out of Nomad, but nonetheless the diffuser still belongs to Chit in the Teller's office, and he tries to get away for some reason, and he gets shot through the wall. A great pre-fire, and I'm not sure if they know he downed him. They probably do. And then now it's a 2v3. And then Surf gets killed into Reaction, and then Ludi will shut down Surf, and now a 2v2, actually a 1v2 as Jaeger is down, and it's all up to Mira in sight. And Mira will get a great kill into Nomad, and you'll see Habana, and Habana gets the kill as Nightmares just kind of ran out of bullets there. Yeah, Chicks is definitely not M&K. But so we will see Limitless hold the site, this locker CCTV room site. So Nightmares, Vayne, Mellow, and Surf all kind of carrying their team right now. Centier's lagging a little bit behind, and you know, Chit really maybe dragging the team down, but he does have 8 assists. You know, the game's not all about kills. So, you know, the call-outs you make are sometimes more important than the kills you get. So, you know, you don't have an insight into their comms. So you see Ludi and Illusion Nomad really pulling the team up right now, trying to pull this back into a 6-6 tie.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Now, I really feel like if Nightmares had anyone else other than, like, Mira in that situation, I feel like he could have clutched that. I just think the amount of bullets that you have in that vector and how fast you shoot him, I think you just ran out of shots right there. And then I'll Surf here reinforcing the secure hallway. And so pretty much the same setup they did last time. I hope they don't do that wacky mirror that they put on the garage side. That was not ideal.
Stay clear of ADS
5
line of
seconds
fire.
remaining.
Now you see Patriot sitting his drone outside of the skylight stairwell.
Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
And so you'll see Reanimated Gaming making their push up through the up through the stock room and open area side. And so you see Surf right here holding on to the main secure hallway. And Zofia pushing in. We'll see Nightmares and takes out Nightmares, but dropped the 25 health, but still gets the kill. Great kill. Now you see Ice pushing in from the Skylight Stairwell, now droning for himself. And I really like the drone work that I'm seeing out of Reanimated. They definitely clear maps really well and really fast. They get in fast, and it's great. But tonight you'll see Ludi taking out these Teller's hatches. Definitely not the elevator hatch. And he'll move over to the open area to get the open area hatch. And Thermite will probably be looking to take control of the security room and the server room and get a Thermite charge down onto the B-bomb and try to attempt to get a plant down. And then in their center, getting a kill onto Illusion Nomad. You know, and hopefully Center doesn't get caught off guard in his cams last time in Garage as he did. So as he did last time. That's not the ideal situation as Chip back here playing the Mira. You know, he has a C4 in his pocket. It should be very, very important for him to C4 a planner. And now Surf just kind of getting away from that flashbang right there as Ash and Thermite are pushing in here. Thermite trying to get a plant down. Here comes the smoke grenades. Patriot just kind of laying down and just waiting for a C4 to come out, but a C4 has not come out yet. And now Ash running in and feigning a rush in right there. As Chit just barely missing some shots on the Ash trying to trade those out. And Thermite now probably going for a plant, and there goes Ludi getting a kill on a Center once more in the Garage. You just can't have that happen, you know, 2 times in a row. As Thermite, you know, still waiting to get this plant down. Smoke, I believe Smoke has all 3 of his smoke grenades left, but he knows someone is in Garage, so he's holding this down as Patriot is getting a plant down. Here comes the C4. He gets away just in the nick of time, and I believe Ash actually shot the C4 out of the air. Great play out of the Ash. Now here comes Smoke. Smoke needs to get these smoke grenades off, and just barely misses the Habana. And Vane Miller gets the C4 on the Patriot and downs Ash. That's an impressive C4. Great C4 just in the nick of time, as it's all up to Habana and Surf, and Surf gets a kill on the Habana, and then mistakenly Knife's trying to aim down. You know, lean before he aims down, and then Reaction drops down and just gets an easy kill into him. And then so now we're heading into overtime, a 6-6 tie, as Reanimated has kind of stormed back here after Limitless went to a 6-4 match point, losing 2 straight defenses, but they do get to go downstairs to defense again. And I believe that you know, as you know, having the defensive sight, especially in overtime, I think you have a little bit more of an advantage, because with attack, you know, you make 1 mistake and it's pretty much over. You know, you only can make 1 or 2 mistakes on attack, whereas, you know, defense you can get away with quite a bit more, because the utility that you have on defense, you know, you get kills with it. You know, Capcan traps, frost traps, C4s, stuff like that, and you don't have that same type of utility on attack.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
And so now it looks like they're making the same exact hold they did last time. And Mira did a great job of denying the plant. And I'm actually glad Sinner's going off of that Maestro, because, you know, he's been caught in Garage quite a few times, and you don't want to see that happen again. Nightmare's back on the Jaeger. Hopefully, not getting caught off guard by Illusion Nomad once more. Even though he almost got the kill on Illusion Nomad, just going down that soon is not beneficial to your team whatsoever, even though you did the damage. But here's the same weird Mira setup that they did last time. I'm not sure the advantage of it, but you know, I'm sure they know what they're doing. As you know, 10 seconds into the round, and Reanimated Gaming is doing the same exact attack onto open area. So I'm willing to bet they will open up the open area hatches, open up the server wall, and try to get a plant down. Now Illusion and Nomad aggressively on the Nomad, just that works out. That works out well, and actually pushing right into open area, taking control, and now looking to take control of the main steps. as Thermite Patriot finishing out his drone duties. But there's actually no roamers on this defense once more. Yeah, absolutely no roamers.
Activating drone.
But you know, just how long it takes to drone out bank. You know, you see, even though there's no roamers, they're still wasting, you know, a minute at a time, minute and a half at a time. So you know, now down to a minute 57. Now they're finally realizing that, hey, there's no roamers again, and they're making this rotation down to servers. And Thermite should be, you know, lagging quite a bit behind. It'll take him a minute to actually get to where he needs to be with the diffuser. As Ice will now drone out CCTV room.
Activated.
And Vane Mellow is now on the smoke, and Surf is now actually playing Doc. And you will see that drone right there, just barely missing it as it gets away from him. But Patriot right here finally getting to where he needs to be, maybe looking to get a plant down here soon. But what's interesting is how that wall shotgunned out. If someone doesn't blow that up, he can get shot from the hallway because he's not directly up against the barricade right there. And here comes the smoke grenade out from Vane Mellow. He's just waiting to detonate it, I believe. As Illusion Nomads gets a big kill on the Surf. And then, you know, there goes Garage Control once more. Illusion Nomad is just having a day in the garage right now. And then now Nightmares gets a kill into Illusion Nomad. And down back to a 4v4. And Pulse making callouts to his team saying, hey, this is the push that they're trying to make right now. And no matter how many flashbangs or smokes they throw in there, Pulse will know when and where they are planting. And he is trying to plant behind A-Bomb. There comes the C4 right in the right spot. And somehow misses Thermite, I guess. I don't know where Thermite actually went into plant. And Thermite will get the plant. He ran right up to the Mira. And Pulse has no idea. And Patriot will get a kill into the Pulse. And now a 2v4. And it's looking great for Reanimated. And I don't think there's much you can do in this situation. As they have hatch control, they have upstairs control. As Patriot will take down Nightmares. And now it's all up to Vane Mellow. And that drone will spot out Vane Mellow. Illusion Nomad doing his duties on the drone, and we'll call it out. And then now Vane Mellow is kind of trapped right here, missing all kinds of shots at Habana. And it's looking like Reanimated 100% will win this round and take a 7-6 advantage. On to Limitless.
Bomb defused.
You know, Reanimated is just storming back right now. You know, after being down, it was 6-4. Now they are up 7-6. 3 straight round wins. So, now heading into round 14, this marathon of a slug match right now between these two teams, and we're heading into, you know, overtime match point. And so Reanimated is saying, hey, we're gonna take you to Executive Lounge CEO to finish you off. So now you see Chip bringing out the Montaigne once more. He was pretty effective on Montaigne the very first attack round on the Tellers. And actually, he's going to 6-pick off of it. Let's see who he decides to go with. He will go with Lion. Actually, Blackbeard. Blackbeard was actually banned in the last map, so we'll see what he decides to do with Blackbeard. And Limitless actually banned Blackbeard last time on Consulate, which is understandable.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
And then so now you'll see Castle doing the exact same setup as the last time. Patriot digging deep into his strap bag right now, setting up the CEO office for a hold. Now Patriot will be placing the same castle barricades as he had last time.
Doorway barricaded.
You can stop worrying about grenades now.
The same exact castle barricades as last time. I do like the setup that Patriot sets up here for the CEO office. It's you know,
10 seconds remaining.
it just adjusts the site to be beneficial to the defenders while making it uncomfortable lines of sight for the attackers. I do like Nightmares back on the Finca with that LMG. And then we'll see what Chit decides to do with the Blackbeard. He might, you know, decide to rappel on the north side CEO windows, but he's a long way from there. As he will have to rappel right behind the Habana and get all the roof and rappel down. It looks like Finca may be deciding to go in through the main lobby. Yeah, hopping on a drone, he's gonna drone himself in and go through the main lobby, and now Vane Mello droning out the CEO office. And his drone will get hijacked by Mozzie, and now, you know, no intel. As Mozzie Illusion Nomad is playing Mozzie downstairs in the electrical room. And now, he knows he has a new drone, and now he drives it away to safety. He's gonna come drone for himself down here. As he should be calling out the Maestro cam right there. As Maestro will probably end up being a nuisance, and Vane Mello, just with a great shot on that Maestro cam, will take it out. And so now Vane Mello should be looking to get this thermite off on the wall, as the bandit batteries have been removed, and Reactions is actually shuffling it, but he shuffles the wrong side as the repel has made him unable to actually shuffle that side of the wall. And Luddy will get a kill onto Nightmares, and that's an early opening frag, and that's the type of, you know, just tone setter that you want to set. You know, especially in an overtime match point. While they do have the wall open. And then Vane Mello gets a great kill on the Patriot, just shuts him down with the headshot. And then there goes Illusion Nomad downstairs, being patient in the electrical room, finally comes out and shuts down Vane Mello and gets a kill. And Luddy getting a great kill on the Surf. And now we're in a 2v4. Blackbeard on Repel, kind of a non-factor right now. He's down to less than half health. Sinner is going to have to do something crazy in order to bring this back for his team. Gets a great kill onto the Ludi. And then now Bandit just still in sight, holding this tight angle. As now we're in a 2v3, which is more manageable. He puts some shots directly in the direction of Bandit, but I don't think he even knows Bandit is there. As he's going to have to wait for a drone as Bandit is holding this tight angle. Sinner might want to pre-fire that corner. If he can get the kill into the Bandit, it'll be absolutely huge and monumental for this round, and put it into the advantage of Limitless. But just as I say that, Illusion Nomad being patient once more, playing in Teller's Archives will get the kill onto Nomad, and it's looking awful for Sinner right now. Sinner's just getting pinched from everywhere, and here comes Illusion Nomad up the steps, and then Sinner with a great drop shot hip fire will kill him. And then now Bandit's still playing in the same corner, and in this 2v1, I don't think you need to worry about the diffuser anymore. You don't have enough time to plant. You're gonna have to get both of these kills. Bandit's still playing that same tight corner, as Sinner's gonna have to push in, maybe getting a free fire off, but has no idea Bandit is even there. Bandit misses the shots, and then Bandit will finally get him out. He does not have time to, you know, to revive himself, and Bandit will get the kill. And that will be all. And you know, the top 3 players for Limitless played spectacularly well, but just Ludi and Illusion Nomad just too much for Limitless. And in the grand finals here, Reanimated will take a 2-0 victory. They won Consulate, and then they came back, stormed back after you know, Limitless took match point and, you know, took a map victory here. And so that was a fun game to watch, you know, back and forth, a bunch of momentum swings. And so that's the end of our tournament. And that will make Reanimated Gaming the Week 1 champions of Clutch tournaments. I would like to thank everyone that stopped by to watch any of the streams today. Anyone that's watching now, thank you all. And you all have a wonderful evening and a wonderful night. This is Fleer, signing off.